A statue, unlike any other, has been uncovered, leaving experts bewildered and searching for answers. But what makes this statue truly remarkable is its possible connection to the Euphrates River, a place of myth and legend, shrouded in mystery for centuries. Is there a link between this enigmatic figure and the ancient river, or is there something even more enigmatic lurking beneath the surface? As the shadows deepen and the secrets of the past are slowly unearthed, the true nature of this fallen angel statue may be revealed, unleashing a mystery beyond human comprehension. Interested to know more? Without any further ado, let's get into the video. Angels have long been a popular topic for statues, but particularly since the classic episode of Doctor Who titled Blink aired in 2007, they have taken on a more ominous and unsettling demeanor in pop culture. In the episode, all stone statues of weeping angels, which are quite widespread in cemeteries across Europe and the Americas, are actually intact interdimensional entities of tremendous terror. These terrifying beings can only move when no one else is observing them, and they have the ability to steal time from whoever they attack. It is said that a peculiar and terrifying angel statue was found in Russia. This statue, which looks to all the world like a monster from a television program, was purportedly unearthed in Russia. But what exactly does it mean? The Russian miners who filmed the video, which has since gone viral, claimed that they discovered the statue in a mine in the Sakha Republic, which is located in the extreme eastern region of Russia. The statue is armed with a sword and shield, and it looks to be draped in a cloak that is constructed out of real fabric. In addition to that, it carries a pair of enormous wings on its back. In the video that has gone viral, the object in question is referred to as a fallen angel. They further stated that they had unearthed it with an excavator and that it was giving off some kind of energy. However, it has been discovered that none of this is actually taking place. According to a statement that was provided by Elga Mine Management after this video went viral, the statue had been lingering about the mining camp for some time prior to the workers there deciding to make an internet sensation out of it with the help of the statue. It was only supposed to be a lighthearted remark. A disturbing video suddenly appeared on TikTok on January 25, 2023, and it sent shockwaves throughout the entire planet. According to the reports, the video displayed a statue of what many people believe to be a fallen angel. The video clip soon gained widespread recognition, attracting millions of people all over the world. People have been trying to make sense of the mysterious artifact ever since the footage was released, which has resulted in a heated debate and countless theories. The statue is said to have been found by a group of miners in a remote site that is situated 340 kilometers away from the town of Zaya in the Amur Oblast region of Russia. The miners made a chance discovery of the figure that had been concealed from the outside world and buried deep under the dirt for an indeterminable amount of time. Its otherworldly appearance and peculiar markings have prompted many people to speculate that it may be a portrayal of a fallen angel, adding to the mystery and intrigue that surround this peculiar and puzzling find. A user who shared the video clip on social media platform TikTok, in particular, called Blagoveshchensk home and is local. It is thought that the user obtained the video from a friend who had sent it to him in a message that was sent to him. An older sculpture can be seen in the video at some point. On the other hand, it was not quite clear from the video if the figure was made in the standing or kneeling position when it was formed. In the foreground of the statue was a decoration consisting of a sword and a shield. It was as though a large cloak was draped over its entire head, including one eye on each side, making it appear as if it were blind. Despite the statue's sinister demeanor, the miners thought the statue was a fallen angel since it had gigantic wings on its back. On the other hand, the press secretary for the Elga Coal Complex has made it absolutely clear that the sculpture does not reflect a Russian fallen angel in any way, shape, or form. In the video, there are two people seen digging in a gravel pit, and it seems as though they had found some kind of bizarre statue while they were there. During the course of their chat, they broached the subject of lifting it up from the ground using an excavator. It was observed that the employees were taking turns photographing themselves with the item, and it was overheard that they were discussing how they needed to make up for something. In addition to this, they stated that they had the feeling that the statue was emitting some kind of energy, and they claimed that this was evidence that it was. In addition, the two workers asserted that they did not waste any time in informing the authorities, who allegedly sent helicopters to rescue the statue after being informed of the situation. Before the entrance of the party, it was required that the user and his buddies remain present with the statue until it was their turn. The video was quickly shared around Yakutia and the Amur region's local social networking circle, and it did not take long for it to make its way around. Despite the fact that it caused quite a stir among the people who live in the Amur region, the video of a fallen angel that was posted online and went viral turned out to be a hoax when it was investigated. Irina Chichigina, who works as the publicity deputy secretary at the Elga Coal Complex claims that the miners originated from the Elga coal mine, which can be found in the Sakhalin Republic. The statue did not belong to anyone, and for a prolonged amount of time, it had been tossed around aimlessly in the shift camp. The two mine workers came across it by accident and then deliberated over whether or not to fabricate a story to accompany it, in the hopes of turning it into an internet sensation that spread like wildfire. Internet users descended upon the video's comment area when it was redistributed by a number of other TikTok users and even on YouTube in order to contribute their own ideas about what the monument might be. Other individuals commented that it had the impression of being true, as if the angel had been preserved in stone by being frozen in time. There were a few folks who speculated that it was a prop from an older movie. Surprisingly, this is not the first time that a legend about a fallen angel has been passed down from generation to generation in Russia. A fake that was published more than 10 years ago and was quite similar to this one also circulated online. In 2011, there was a widespread misconception that a skeleton of a fallen angel had been found in Russia. Many people held this belief. These views originated from widespread concepts during that time period. A report on the investigation was shown with a video that was carried on the television of the discoveries that were made. Despite this, many viewers erroneously came to the conclusion that the bones belonged to an extraterrestrial being because the video was only made available in Russian and there were no subtitles provided. The skull of a young man was shown to have been located adjacent to the bones of either a sheep or a goat, in a piece of news that was found to be extremely interesting by many. The skeletons were found in the same location. They came to the conclusion that what had been discovered was probably the vestiges of a ritual burial or a sacrifice that had been buried for some reason. Numerous mythologies and religions from all over the world feature fallen angels as a repeating motif. One of the most well-known representations of a demon or fallen angel is the statue of Lucifer, which is located in the Parque del Retiro in Madrid, Spain. In this representation, Lucifer is portrayed as a beautiful fallen angel who finally turned evil. It is believed that this statue is related to the Euphrates River, which is revered by a variety of religions and cultures. Furthermore, the river itself is considered to be holy. The statue of Lucifer, also referred to as the Fallen Angel, was first created by the Spanish sculptor Ricardo Bayver in the year 1877. The frightening bronze figure may be found at an altitude of 666 meters above sea level, and this is a number that is significant to a great number of religions and cultures all over the world. After Satan was portrayed in John Milton's Paradise Lost, the monument was originally intended to be a dedication to him, and it was given the name Angel Caído, which translates to fallen angel. A strikingly good-looking and powerful-looking masculine angel with broad wings and a sword is seen standing there looking up mournfully at the statue. He seems to be in a lot of agony, which serves as a representation of the humiliation he has endured. The base of the pedestal that the figure sits on is ornately decorated with emblems of the devil's realm, such as chains and snakes. The Euphrates is considered to be both one of the world's oldest and most significant rivers. It travels through Syria and Iraq on its way to the Persian Gulf, which is its final destination after beginning its trip in Turkey. The river is mentioned in a number of sacred texts, including the Bible, which identifies it as one of the 4 rivers that flowed out of the Garden of Eden. Other holy writings also make mention of the river. In the book of Revelation, the Euphrates River is mentioned as the site of the final battle that will take place between those who choose to do good and those who choose to do evil. Angels are going to be involved in this battle, and it is said that the river would end up drying up, which would make it possible for the kings coming from the east to make their way to the battlefield. Many people consider this as a fight that might be metaphorically compared to a battle between heaven and hell. The fight between good and evil, which is also a metaphor for the relationship between the two concepts, is represented symbolically by both the statue of the fallen angel and the Euphrates River. The Euphrates is intended to symbolize the definitive fight that occurs between good and evil, and the statue shows the moment that an angel is flung down from heaven. The statue is supposed to serve as a reminder that even the most beautiful and powerful individuals are capable of falling from grace, and the river is supposed to serve as a metaphor for the ultimate judgment that will be passed to all things. Both the statue and the river are intended to be symbolic in these meanings. It is possible to trace the history of the structure known as the Fallen Angel and its connection to the Euphrates River by using a variety of religious literature and beliefs which may be found in a variety of places. A concept of angels who rejected God's orders and wandered off can be found throughout the Bible, but it is most prominent in the books of Isaiah and Revelation. In both of these writings, angels are said to have been lost. The following is a direct quote from the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 12. "How awful it is that you have been brought down from heaven, Lucifer, the son of the morning. How has it come to pass that you have been brought to your knees, you who have dragged the nations to theirs?" There is a widespread interpretation of this biblical passage that interprets it as relating to the fall of the angel named Lucifer. Lucifer was once a powerful and handsome entity. Nevertheless, he defied God and as a consequence was cast out of heaven. Along the banks of the Euphrates River, the Book of Revelation depicts a number of significant events, including the gathering of armies just prior to the decisive conflict between good and evil. This is an excerpt from Revelation chapter 16, verses 12 through 16, which reads as follows. As the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, it became dry, paving the way for the kings of the east. Then I saw three impure spirits that looked like frogs emerge from the mouth of the dragon, the mouth of the beast, and the mouth of the false prophet, respectively. Because they are the spirits of devils that can work miracles and were sent to all the world's leaders and all the nations of the world in order to rally them for the great battle that will take place on the day of the Lord. The statue of the fallen angel, which was sculpted by Ricardo Bever in 1877 and can be located in Madrid, Spain's Parque del Retiro, can be visited there. The lyrical epic Paradise Lost by John Milton, which tells the story of Lucifer's fall from grace, was the source of inspiration for the statue. The fact that the statue is 666 meters tall is upsetting to some people because that number 666 is usually associated with the devil in a variety of different types of religious literature. It's possible that the relationship between the two can be explained by the symbolic significance that both the fallen angel statue and the Euphrates River have in a variety of different religions. Both serve as reminders of the consequences that result from humans disobeying God, as well as the ongoing struggle between good and evil. In conclusion, the monument of the fallen angel and its relationship to the Euphrates serves as a reminder of the ongoing struggle between good and evil in the world. The statue is supposed to represent a person's fall from grace, and the river is supposed to stand for the decisive fight that takes place between heaven and hell. These symbols, which have been incorporated into a wide variety of mythologies and religious traditions ever since ancient times, continue to act as a constant reminder of the everlasting struggle between good and evil that exists in the world. And that's all for the video. We'll be right back with more soon, so please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.